Welcome back to my first impression of the anime The Beginning After the End. This is a 12 episode series. We have the synopsis from my anime list. The story follows the strongest king in history, Gray. Although he possesses unparalleled power, wealth, and fame, there's no one who stands by his side, and he trusts no one. One day, Gray suddenly meets his end and is reincarnated as a powerless infant named Arthur in a world of magic. Surrounded by a loving family and companions, Arthur starts to experience joys in this new life that he never knew in his previous one. However, during a journey, his family is attacked by bandits. Thus begins his second life, filled with love and adventure. Now, I watched the first 3 episodes because 3-episode rule. I tried to stay away from the discourse around this adaptation. I know I believe it's a manhwa, comic, whatever you want to call it, is very well loved. People like it a lot, and I'm probably going to read it later on, probably after the anime finishes, maybe alongside, to really see what is going on. But it is very well loved. As you see, the anime is not. 5.7. People really dislike it. If you go below 6, people really dislike the anime. Even some isekai schlop is not going down below 6. So people don't like it. And I can see some points animation is not that great. Especially fight scenes. We have a lot of stills. We have like those Bollywood effects. I don't know if they are commonplace normally. I never acknowledged them. You have like a still of an enemy as example, and then it does a Bollywood effect where you get like three different pans of the same still frame in different directions, and it goes bam bam bam, and it's like, it's a typical Bollywood effect, if you know what I mean. So we have those as well. It is a little bit disjointed, it feels like. Overall, we will have to see how the story develops. Just to go from the synopsis, you have like this super strong king named Gray, who's pretty bloody king. You see him, he's like fighting people. You don't even know who the people are. He's fighting them. He's seemingly the king of a country that just carpet bombs other countries. I mean, what is shown is not like, oh, we militarily focus some strategic goals. No, they just carpet bomb the whole city. Fair enough, I guess. And you don't really get a couple glimpses of the old life. Now, you do see a little bit of the character of Gray, which is fine. He comes into the new life as a baby. He grows up. You do develop really quickly. I do not like that in isekai. However, I can understand if you want to get to the meat of the story, whatever you decide that is, a little bit quicker. And contrast to other stories, we do have a couple episodes where he is smaller and more or less learning about magic, about whatever is in this world. Contrast to other isekai stuff where it's like, okay, you're in this new world, 10 minutes, and let's go and do a time skip. Otherwise, you have a couple characters. I do like the mom. The mom is pretty faithful, I feel like, to moms in general. She's very overprotective. Her son is so cute. Very mom-like. The dad is like... It feels a little bit Mushoku Tensei, where you have the dad who's like showing off and stuff, and the mom is really overprotective and is like very hyped about her son, especially if he does stuff that normal children should not be able to do. I do find it a little bit strange that the dad is more or less everything. He's the one that has the magic, and he's able to fight with a weapon or martial arts wise. It is combined a little bit because the magic system has like people that use the magic to enhance themselves, and people who can use magic to do magic stuff that is more what you would assume magic is, like cast a fireball, something like that. And the dad is like the one that buffs himself, so it makes sense that he can do both, buff himself and then fight. I like the Mushoku Tensei one where you had the dad who's only a weapon specialist and can fight in that regard, and the mom is the magic one, because this gives a little bit, it feels a little better, but that is fine. We get to meet some other characters. They were fine as well. The development is really quick. We don't really get to know these characters that much. It's like you get you get shown the new characters, and it's like, okay, these are the new characters. Oh yeah, I did meet him previously, and then still frame, oh, that is why, which explains a couple of things that were a little bit jarring. This is also one of those things. There are a couple story bits that I feel like are a little bit unexplained, but then they show a little bit how it happened. As example, the house they live in, the house gets damaged, and then in the next scene it's like, oh, the house is fine. And then you get a flashback, oh, this is how they repaired the house. Okay, fine. Some stuff gets explained. Overall, I know I'm rambling. I'm always rambling. Overall, I don't know really. I mean, I know where the story is going. I'm not stupid. The last thing I saw is that he's going to go on a journey. That probably doesn't take that long. And then he probably gets stronger. He is super strong, which is always the problem. He's already super strong. He's able to do stuff that is normally not something people do. I don't know. The animation is holding this one back a lot, I feel like. It also feels like we are just rushing ahead to the whatever they decide is interesting, which, fair enough, we will see if that is going to work out. People definitely do not like the show, and it's probably not because people that come from outside don't like the show. It is probably all the people that like the original and see the adaptation and are like, oh no, this is not doing it justice. At the moment, I don't know where it's going. I don't know how it's going to develop. I'm just going to give it a 7. There are some parts that could be interesting enough. There are a couple of hooks. It could go into a good direction. It could also land on its face. We don't know. Maybe they saved a lot of money in these early episodes, which probably not a good financial decision. However, maybe they have like a bunch of budget to spend on big fights in the coming episode. Who knows?